defense lining up for a first down play.
325.
The inside handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football and be physical. It all started there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Ready up.
Here comes the offense on second down.
Cricket.
He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
Here they come, trying to convert it third and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Huskers are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll turn it loose out to the right. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry.
This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Well, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run play action. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husker.
As he does. So really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Now they'll line up for and the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? You can threaten the run and then run play action. It opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after it. He'll pull it down and run. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to see.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Sooners are moving quickly. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem and the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job.
And the catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What did I start for this offense? The throw game getting worked, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 6 over Maryland. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
On second down, just keeps firing. Catch in the middle, it's Lincoln. And the Huskers get enough for the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of knowing. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This guy just gives you that. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback running game going. And moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the field.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. No chance to return. That one a booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense What a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. And it's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got enough space. Touchdown, Husker. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. You can do that. I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Are you even paying attention? Oh. Okay, this is it. I'm not having fun anymore. Hey.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Trying to get to it. Starting to feel a little pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 8. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception.
And the heat gets there. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He wants to throw here on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskers. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put in the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Running back searching for a hole. Smashes through. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. That's running. Touchdown, Nebraska. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. On to attempt the try. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is running away with games, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll give it to him again.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover two, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel on the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers. And the stomping has commenced.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move on. Some players can't do that real well. It leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him...
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys can even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Take it to him.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cornhuskers are on the move.
325.
They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Tackle is made after the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. Listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Huskers goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult for him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling them up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle them up. You want to
Touchdown, Husker! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Their last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable on that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Might be looking to run. He's going to let one go back to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sooners.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. That's the way they're just spinning when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half. Oh, my God, there he goes. He's at the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They want that clock to run. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Here we go.
Trying to punch it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Nebraska. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.